How does use of force affect officers and civilians psychologically? Imagine being in a situation where someone's life or safety is at risk and force becomes necessary. That moment can leave lasting marks on everyone involved. When police use force during an encounter, it does more than just impact the body. It affects the mind deeply. Civilians who experience police violence often face immediate mental health issues like trauma and anxiety. Many develop post-traumatic stress disorder, which can cause flashbacks, nightmares, and feelings of constant threat. People of color tend to be more vulnerable because their interactions with police are more likely to result in injury or death, making the trauma even worse. The trauma doesn't stay isolated to the individual. Entire communities can feel the effects. When police use force repeatedly, it creates a climate of mistrust. People start to see law enforcement as a threat rather than a protector. This loss of trust can lead to feelings of helplessness and fear across neighborhoods, especially those already facing economic hardships. It's like a cycle. More force leads to more trauma, which leads to less community confidence in police. People with mental illnesses are hit hardest by these situations. Officers sometimes misinterpret symptoms of mental health crises as resistance or hostility, which can escalate the situation. Between the years 2015 and 2020, a quarter of all police shootings involved someone with a mental illness. This disproportionate impact means that individuals already vulnerable are more likely to face force, often with tragic results. On the other side, officers also carry psychological burdens. The stress from constant exposure to dangerous situations can cause headaches, irritability, and fatigue. Over time, this stress can lead to serious health problems like heart disease and high blood pressure. Many officers develop unhealthy ways of coping, such as drinking alcohol or withdrawing from friends and family. These habits can deepen feelings of loneliness and emotional exhaustion. Burnout is common among police officers. After years of dealing with stressful and emotional encounters, some become cynical or emotionally distant. This attitude can make them less empathetic and more prone to aggressive behaviors. Research shows that officers under high stress are more likely to engage in domestic violence or aggressive acts. Some officers with personal problems, like divorce or job dissatisfaction, may even experience anxiety that affects their job performance. There are different types of officers who tend to have problems with excessive force. Some may have personality traits like lack of empathy or impulsiveness. Others might have experienced early career difficulties or personal issues that cause instability. These factors can increase the likelihood of force being used inappropriately. Knowing your rights during police interactions is key. Understanding that officers are trained in de-escalation techniques gives you a way to evaluate their conduct. If you or someone else is in crisis, you can expect officers to try calming the situation before resorting to force. If you have a mental illness, it's helpful to communicate your condition clearly if possible. Respectful treatment from police can reduce trauma and help protect your mental health. Documenting any incident of force is important. Recording what happened and reporting it can help hold officers accountable. The psychological harm caused by police violence is real and supported by research. It can lead to long-lasting trauma that affects individuals and entire communities. Recognizing that police use of force impacts mental health helps you understand your rights and advocate for fair treatment. When you know what to expect and how to respond, you're better prepared to protect yourself and your community.